Hi guys, it's Bobby from Unboxing Time Plus. We just got out of the London Assassin's Creed Syndicate kind of a preview event in London, as we weren't obviously able to go to E3. They've got some cool merchandise, like a small kind of poster thing and some tags and stuff. We weren't able to record inside, obviously due to like reasons, but we're outside now. We just got out. We're going to show you around here for a little bit, talk you through some of the gameplay that we experienced. It's kind of the same gameplay demo that was at E3 this week. Just want to follow me over here. This is kind of the entrance. This is where we got our tickets and stuff when we first came in. So this is kind of the preview area where you've got some of the art from kind of older time with genre. Obviously you've got to the anomalies from Revelations and Unity. We've got some nice art, some new Assassin's Creed Syndicate that hasn't been seen before, the Buckingham Palace here in London. And over here, timelines, Assassin's Creed games and these Assassins. Obviously leading from Altair to Ezio to Conor. Everyone probably knows. So that's kind of the area. So the gameplay itself was very similar to the preview we saw of them chasing the first preview of them freeing their friends and the gang, and then them chasing down, I can't actually remember her name, but chasing down one of the Templar leaders to a gang war. Personally, I'm a big fan of Assassin's Creed kind of games, and I can honestly say and vouch for it that it was the gameplay, the fighting. I was a bit kind of skeptical of it because there weren't more swords and hidden blades, which maybe get hidden later on in the game. We used kind of the hook blades, we used the stun darts. The stun darts were really fun. The fighting was really fluent. The countering was a bit not as good as the other games. I preferred more of the Unity countering, which I found a lot better. The fighting itself, on the carriages and on vehicles, that was revolutionary. It's one button, you're on top of the vehicle, shooting another. Really fun. I do recommend everyone to give it a try when it comes out later on this year. I think November time. It will be coming, I'll be programming it myself here in London. So this is, we're on the other side now, and just to get some of the weapons of the new Assassin's Creed Syndicate. And we have the kind of iconic hidden blade, and we have the new kind of hook zipline type weapon, which is very useful. It makes the kind of getting around in the game a lot easier. I'm glad to see that there is the hidden blade, as the gameplay we just played just a moment ago didn't feature any blades. It was kind of hand-to-hand combat, which didn't feel that great. It felt very slow, very weak. Like you kind of was worried about jumping into combat, which as an assassin you don't want to feel weak or kind of vulnerable, not having a blade on your side. And then talking of blades, we actually have the new sword-ish item. It's called a kukri, as I believe. And I noticed there's different variations, which is really interesting, as you've seen in different previous Assassin's Creed games where you can kind of upgrade or level up depending on the item you have. I noticed that this is kind of the standard kukri, I believe. I could be wrong with that, but I noticed that when I was in the game, once I completed the challenges on the mission to get 100%, we did a lot. I noticed there was a master with the Assassin's Creed logo just on top. It was the master kukri, which I'm not sure if there's any variation in damage or speed or kind of stats to the item, but kind of help himself, as I mentioned before, this kind of hand-to-hand combat during our gameplay demo, which is really slow, so that would be really interesting. And over here, we have a look back at the previous games with Apple of Eden, which if you are a follower of the Assassin's Creed kind of games, you, like myself, you know exactly what this means. You've got the observatory from Black Flag, nice COD action there, the Grand Temple Cube design, which I'm not entirely sure how that fits in with the new Syndicate yet, which would be really interesting to see kind of how the story of Desmond and stuff like that fits into the new game, which there was no kind of hint about it at all in this kind of preview today, or in the whole event itself. We were told that it was yet to be told and yet to be revealed, which I'll be following very closely myself to see what happens. I was just speaking to one of the staff members here today from Ubisoft, and he was kind of speaking to me about the female character, why I added now, as I believe it was kind of with a bit of controversy in the media recently in the gaming about how it's all male characters, no females. Kind of protagonists just being male assassins over the time, being apart from Chronicles and Liberty. He spoke to me about that the game has been in kind of in making for the last few years, so it's previous, before all this kind of big controversy in the media. So that's good to know that they didn't just do that because of the kind of the comments that were made in the media, which we won't talk about today. But yeah, overall, my experience today with the SANTACON games was extremely positive. I'll be following this game so closely in October, release at the end of October. I'm definitely picking up on the day launch just to see what's next for one of my kind of favourite games out there at the moment on Xbox One, of course. I'm sure some of you will have something to say about that. Yeah, that's all of us. That's everything from us today. Please like, subscribe, and comment below. If you have any questions, we do have a lot of information regarding the game. Just let us know, and we'll reply straight away. Great, thank you.